Your German Shepherd just gave you that look again. You know the one. The side eye that says you've committed an unforgivable crime against canine kind. But what exactly did you do wrong? Here's the thing. German Shepherds are one of the most loyal, intelligent breeds on the planet, but they have some very specific pet peeves that most owners don't even realize they're triggering. And number one on our list? It might actually shock you. Today, we're breaking down 14 things your German Shepherd absolutely hates. Some of these are obvious, but others will completely change how you interact with your dog. Stick around until the end, because understanding these dislikes will strengthen your bond and make your GSD so much happier. Let's jump right in. Number 14, being left out of family activities. Your German Shepherd sees themselves as your personal bodyguard and family member, not just a pet. When you close the door and leave them behind during family activities, it genuinely bothers them. These dogs were bred to work alongside humans, which means they have an intense need to be involved in everything you do. Whether you're cooking dinner, doing yard work, or watching TV, your GSD wants to be right there with you. When you exclude them, they don't just feel bored. They feel like they're failing at their self-appointed job of protecting and being with their pack. You'll notice them whining, pacing, or giving you those guilt-inducing puppy eyes through the window. The fix? Include them whenever possible. Even if they're just lying at your feet while you work, that presence matters to them. Number 13, inconsistent rules. German Shepherds are incredibly intelligent and they thrive on structure. What they absolutely cannot stand is when the rules keep changing. If your GSD isn't allowed on the couch on Monday but you let them up there on Tuesday, you're creating confusion and frustration. These dogs want to please you, but they need to know what good looks like. Inconsistency doesn't just confuse them, it stresses them out. They're constantly trying to figure out what you want, and mixed signals make that impossible. Set clear boundaries and stick to them. Every family member needs to enforce the same rules. Your German Shepherd will be happier, more confident, and better behaved when they know exactly what's expected. Number 12, lack of mental stimulation. Your German Shepherd's brain is one of their most powerful assets, and letting it go to waste is something they deeply resent. These aren't dogs that are satisfied with just a walk around the block. They were bred to solve problems, follow complex commands, and make decisions. When you don't challenge their mind, they become frustrated and often destructive. A bored German Shepherd will find their own entertainment, and you probably won't like their choices. Chewed furniture, excessive barking, and digging are all signs that your dog's brilliant mind isn't being used. Puzzle toys, training sessions, scent work, and learning new tricks aren't luxuries for this breed. They're necessities. Aim for at least 15 to 20 minutes of mental exercise daily. Separate from physical activity. Number 11, rough handling or pulling. Despite their tough exterior, German Shepherds are sensitive dogs. They hate being handled roughly, having their ears yanked, or being pulled around by their collar. You might think your strong, muscular GSD can handle rough play, but they actually prefer gentle, respectful interaction. Rough handling can damage the trust between you and your dog, and for German Shepherds, trust is everything. This is especially important with children. Teach kids to pet gently, never grab or pull, and give the dog space when they need it. Your German Shepherd wants to respect you as their leader, but they also need to know you'll treat them with kindness. When you handle them gently and with respect, they'll return that respect tenfold. Number 10, being hugged. This one surprises a lot of owners, but most German Shepherds actually don't enjoy being hugged. In dog language, putting your weight on another dog is a dominance move or a prelude to conflict. When you wrap your arms around your GSD, they often tolerate it because they love you, but it can make them uncomfortable or anxious. Watch your dog's body language when you hug them. Are they leaning away, licking their lips, showing the whites of their eyes? These are signs of stress. This doesn't mean your German Shepherd doesn't love you. They absolutely do. They just prefer other forms of affection, like leaning against you, having their chest scratched, or just being near you. Respect their communication style, and you'll both be happier. Number 9. Being stared at by strangers. Your German Shepherd is naturally protective and vigilant. When strangers lock eyes with them and stare, your dog interprets this as a challenge or a threat. Direct eye contact is confrontational in the dog world. While your GSD is comfortable with your gaze because you've built trust, a stranger's stare triggers their guarding instincts. This is why your German Shepherd might react defensively when someone at the park won't stop staring at them. They're not being aggressive for no reason. They're responding to what they perceive as a threat. If you have guests over, let them know to avoid direct, prolonged eye contact with your dog until trust is established. This simple adjustment can prevent a lot of tension. Number 8. Sudden loud noises. German Shepherds have incredibly sensitive hearing, and sudden loud noises can genuinely startle and upset them. Vacuum cleaners, blenders, fireworks, thunderstorms, all of these can trigger anxiety in your GSD. Unlike some breeds that just get startled and move on, German Shepherds often develop lasting stress around these sounds if not properly desensitized. You might notice your confident, brave dog suddenly becoming anxious or trying to protect you from the vacuum cleaner. This is their sensitive nature showing through. Help your German Shepherd by gradually desensitizing them to common household noises. Pair the sound with positive experiences like treats and calm praise. Never force them to confront something that scares them. Patience and positive reinforcement work much better. Number 7. Being rushed during walks. When you're on a walk, your German Shepherd wants to actually walk, not just hurry from point A to point B. These dogs are sensory creatures. They need time to sniff, explore, and process their environment. When you constantly yank the leash and rush them along, you're denying them one of their favorite activities, gathering information about their world. Think of sniffing as your dog's version of checking their phone. Those scents tell them who's been there, what happened, and what's going on in the neighborhood. Build in time during walks for your GSD to just be a dog. Let them sniff that tree for a minute. The mental stimulation they get from exploring scents is just as valuable as the physical exercise. Number 6. Teasing or fake-outs. Your German Shepherd has an excellent memory, and they absolutely hate being tricked or teased. Pretending to throw the ball but keeping it hidden? Your GSD will figure that out quickly and lose trust in the game. Calling them over just to give them medicine instead of a treat? They'll remember and become suspicious of your calls. German Shepherds are honest dogs, and they expect honesty in return. They don't understand pranks, and teasing them damages the trust you've worked so hard to build. Be straightforward with your dog. If you say, "Come," make sure good things happen. If you pick up the ball, throw it. Your German Shepherd will be more responsive and trusting when they know you mean what you communicate. Number 5. Having their paws touched. Most German Shepherds are surprisingly sensitive about their paws. Unlike other parts of their body that they're happy to have you touch, their feet are a different story. This sensitivity is actually instinctual. In the wild, an injured paw means vulnerability and potential death. Dogs are naturally protective of their feet because they're so vital to survival. The problem is, you need to handle your GSD's paws for nail trimming, checking for injuries, and removing debris. The solution is gradual desensitization from puppyhood, but even adult dogs can learn to tolerate paw handling with patience. Start slow, touch a paw briefly, and immediately give a high-value treat. Build up duration slowly over weeks, never force it, and always keep sessions positive. Your vet and groomer will thank you. Number 4. Seeing you upset. Your German Shepherd is incredibly attuned to your emotional state, and seeing you upset genuinely distresses them. These dogs form intense emotional bonds with their owners. When you're sad, angry, or stressed, your GSD picks up on it immediately. Their whole demeanor changes. They might become anxious, clingy, or try to comfort you. While their concern is touching, your emotional state actually affects their well-being. A stressed owner often means a stressed German Shepherd. They can even develop anxiety disorders from living in a chronically tense household. This doesn't mean you can't have bad days. You're human. But being aware that your dog is affected by your emotions can motivate you to manage stress, stay calm during training, and create a more peaceful home environment for both of you. Number 3, being ignored. Few things upset a German Shepherd more than being ignored by their favorite person. Remember, your GSD chose you. They've decided you're their person, and they take that bond extremely seriously. When you come home and don't acknowledge them, or when you're on your phone instead of paying attention to them, it genuinely hurts their feelings. German Shepherds don't just want your attention, they need it. It's part of their working dog heritage. They crave interaction, engagement, and that special connection with you. You don't need to entertain them every second, but regular acknowledgement, eye contact, and brief interactions throughout the day make a huge difference. A simple pat, a word of praise, or a moment of play can completely light up your German Shepherd's day. Number 2, baths. Let's be honest, most German Shepherds would rather face down an intruder than get in that bathtub. It's not just the water, though many GSDs aren't natural water lovers. It's the entire experience, being confined, the strange smells of shampoo, the loss of control, and the dreaded post-bath drying process. Your German Shepherd's thick double coat takes forever to dry, and they hate that wet, heavy feeling. Plus, you're washing away all those interesting scents they've worked so hard to collect. Make bath time better by using lukewarm water, high-quality dog shampoo, plenty of treats throughout the process, and a calm, patient attitude. Some GSDs never love baths, but you can at least make them more tolerable. Number 1, being alone for extended periods. Here it is, the number 1 thing your German Shepherd absolutely hates, and it might surprise you because it's so common: being left alone for long hours. German Shepherds are not independent dogs. Unlike some breeds that are perfectly content to do their own thing, GSDs are Velcro dogs that form intense attachments to their humans. They were bred to work alongside people all day, every day. When you leave your German Shepherd alone for 8, 10, or 12 hours regularly, you're going against every fiber of their being. They don't just get lonely, they can develop serious anxiety, depression, and behavioral issues. This is why German Shepherds aren't ideal for people who work long hours away from home unless they have a plan. Doggy daycare, a dog walker, a pet sitter, a trusted friend, or even a second dog can help. But there's no substitute for your presence. If you absolutely must leave your GSD alone regularly, make sure they get extensive exercise and mental stimulation before you go, leave enrichment toys, and give them plenty of attention when you're home. Your German Shepherd would choose you over food, over comfort, over everything. Don't take that loyalty for granted. There you have it. 14 things your German Shepherd absolutely hates. Understanding these dislikes isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about deepening your relationship with one of the most loyal, intelligent, and devoted breeds on Earth. If you learned something new today, hit that like button and subscribe for more German Shepherd content. Drop a comment below and tell us, which of these surprises you most, or what has your GSD taught you they hate? Remember, a happy German Shepherd is one that feels understood, included, and valued. Now that you know what your dog hates, you can avoid these triggers and give your GSD the life they deserve. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.